Hey guys, so today I have a review on The Plus One by Sarah Archer. I really liked this book a lot. It's like just like a cute, quick read. You can kind of relate to it. It does get a little bit dramatic towards the end, and you're kind of like in suspense over what happens. So those are my first thoughts on it. But let me tell you guys what the book is about. And it's about a robotics engineer who, she's working on a project. She's working on like robot companions, and she's gonna kind of market it towards the elderly, I think. And she's working on that, and she's kind of like got a lot of pressure on her to do that, so that her boss, like, she wants it to be first to market, and she says, like, if she doesn't get it perfected and first to market, somebody else there will, and they might not, they'll probably never give this girl her own solo project again. So that's kind of interesting. It all takes place in Silicon Valley, which is an interesting place to take place in. I don't know that much about Silicon Valley, so it was fun to kind of learn about it through this book. And she also has a lot of pressure from her mom. Her mom really wants her to find a date for her little sister's wedding. So like she's like the middle child, I think. Her brother's older, sister's younger. Brother's already married. Brother got married young. The mom got married young, obviously, and the sister's getting married young. So she's the only one that like seems to not have it together. And the mom kind of like puts a lot of pressure on her for that, even though she does have it together. She's got this very successful career as a robotics engineer. She's like really smart, really good. But yeah, so her mom's like trying to get her to get this wedding date. And she ends up building one because she's a robotics engineer and she can build one. And she builds like this very perfect robot, pretty much. That's the perfect boyfriend. And he's very human-like. Like, she goes out in public with him and nobody like thinks anything of it. Like, he looks human, he acts human, and she starts to fall for him because he is very human and he is like the perfect boyfriend. And he does really seem to love her and everything. So it's really cute how like they show him kind of growing up, and like their relationship seems so ideal, and like it is kind of cute like when you're first in a relationship with people and you just want to like, cuddle with them at home and do all these like sort of, cutesy things that are kind of like boring, but like when you have somebody to do them with, they're really fun, and that can be more fun than like going on a night out on the town. And yeah, it's cute. Her best friend in this book is a really interesting character also, and she doesn't want to tell the best friend that she, built a robot to be her boyfriend. And then, like, there's like a lot of dramatics because a lot of her relationships with other people are kind of like falling apart a little bit because of her relationship with that robot. And I think that that's interesting how it shows like all different sorts of human relationships, like friendships, mother-daughter relationships, friend relationships, work relationships even. It shows a lot of that just through this girl and this robot. And then the end is really cute too. It didn't end how I expected it to end, which was good too. It kind of, I don't want to say it totally left an open ending, but I'm gonna say I don't want to spoil anything either because I really want you guys to read this book. It shows what happens to the robot boyfriend named Ethan, but I'm not gonna tell you much else about it other than that. Yeah, and it's not about who she ends up with or doesn't end up with. It's about her kind of like accepting herself and her, she has very unrealistic expectations for men at the beginning of the book. It like she gives a description that's like an exact description of somebody that doesn't exist when she makes her dating profile. It's like he has to have brown hair and he has to, do this. He has like all these like lists that like, it's hard to find a person to meet those exact qualifications. You have to kind of be more open to meeting different people when you're online dating. That's just my tip. Anyway, so yeah, it's really cute, and I really liked how it showed her relationship with Ethan. The characters were all really good, and they had, like, they didn't like tell you a lot about the characters. They kind of showed you it. Like there's a scene with her family and it doesn't say like, oh, Diane is Kelly's mom. It just says like, something that Diane is saying, and you know that it's her mom from the way that she's talking to her, kind of. And like her dad, it gives a description of him and he's like the opposite of her mom, and it's really funny. It was like I said on Instagram, it was like the perfect awkward family dinner scene, and you got like everything you needed to know out of this book from that, and it really made me want to keep reading it. And the author actually follows me on Instagram now, so that's really cool. You should follow her too. I think she's Sarah Archer Writes. I'll put her thing underneath, because I'm definitely going to read anything that she writes in the future, because I loved this book so much. I have a little thing where I write down mini book reviews of everything, and I gave this one 5 stars because like there was nothing bad I can say about it. It's just a really entertaining, very cute book, and I really liked it. So yeah, this was just a really fun read, and it was very easy to read too. So I liked it, and I would definitely recommend it. If you like romance, I'm not like super, like I've read a lot of romance books recently, and I've never thought of myself as somebody that's into reading romance books, but this one isn't totally a romance book. It's like, I feel like it's almost a science fiction book, sort of, because like it shows a lot of the, robot aspects and stuff about that too. And it was also really nice to see a woman with such a successful career and a woman scientist. And I thought that that was more of what the book was about, so much than like the romance and stuff. And yeah, it was really cute. I really liked it, and I would definitely recommend you guys pick this up. So that's my thoughts on that, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Well, you guys are reading too, because I always want suggestions. All right. Bye.